let's try to understand the case better from a restaurateur's perspective. Serafino Kota, small and medium hotel owners there in Goa, is joining us here on the broadcast. Serafino, thank you so much for speaking to News 9. I want to understand from you, when you open a club, when you open a restaurant or a hotel there in Goa, what are some of the fire safety norms and rules and regulations that one must follow? And what exactly, according to you, went wrong in Birch by Romeo Lane's case?
For every establishment in Goa, commercial establishment like this, you need to fire safety clearance. The NOC is required, and the recommendations also comes. They are not that as bad as people think. Like, for example, fire safety people comes, audit the place, they put a recommendation. If they are not happy about it, they give you a time to do that, and then they come back again and they leave across the India, leave the corruption aside, but they've been always putting a recommendation in writing what to do, what not to do. They must have not approached to them, so automatically fire safety people will not go there. And in Goa, there is no policy as such that they don't go random checkup anywhere until unless you invite them or until unless you say that I need your clearance.
Okay, Serafino, has something like this ever happened there in Goa? Is something of this intensity that killed about 25 people in that very club, that too late night? Has that ever happened in the history of Goa?
No, never. This is the first time ever it has happened. And also now we came to know there are many other licenses are also been not taken. So it was illegal as far as Goa is concerned. As far as the news is, we are reading what news until unless they are holding some licenses close to their chest, which we don't know, but they were not having this.
Okay. Also, I want to understand from you, the landscape of Goa at the moment, the location where exactly this club was situated. Was this, the late night club? Because generally what we see here in Delhi, Mumbai, in other metro cities, club don't operate post 12. And that time has now become, I believe, 11 p.m. What is the case in Goa? What about this particular club, if you have any knowledge of it?
For my knowledge, I assume that it is happened that time, but if everything goes well, it may go even 1 o'clock, which we don't know. The club may go on up to 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, which we don't know. The main thing is that locals been protesting or complaining all this time, and it went to the deaf ears. That's a bad part, to cater. Whether it's illegal or not illegal, or that we'll talk later, but whether it's even if it is illegal, you cannot ill-treat the local when the request is there, all these things. And moreover, I just came to know it is built on the salt pan. So anything on the salt pan is not allowed in Goa.
Okay. And we have also been given to understand, Serafino, that this is not the sole property that the Luthra brothers was, in possession of. In fact, this particular club had 4 owners, but Luthra brothers do own some of the resorts there in Goa.
Yeah, it's true, and now we are aware that they have other properties also. But as far as the other properties are concerned, we don't know whether it has license or not, whether it's on lease or it's their own.
I want to understand from you what kind of precedence now this case is going to put specifically for, the hotel owners there in Goa and those who aspire to have. All right, I think we lost a connection with Serafino over there, but I would like to thank you for joining us, at least providing us a better, clear picture with regards to the landscape of Goa and also coming in with the perspective of a restaurateur and somebody who has better knowledge of clubs operating there in Goa. Disputed property, certainly. Without permission, it was functioning over there. Who all are responsible apart from the 4 owners of the club? That is the mounting question of the hour, ladies and gentlemen. How are they going ahead, having their arrangements in this particular club, despite of the land being disputed, despite of having no permission to build that club in that area, as told by our guest who just joined us a couple of minutes ago? How do they have not one but multiple properties across Goa?